Welcome back, my friends. It has been a while since my last episode, and that is because I have been incredibly busy. Does this hallway ever end? Yes, it ends right now. Oh, I have so much to show you. So let's just get right into it, okay? For those of you that haven't caught any of the last 427 of my videos, I am making a dungeon. To be more specific, it is a deck building, dungeon crawling, collect 'em all, something game. And if I do say so myself, I believe this game is going to be amazing, if I could ever finish it. We got our amazing, great hall here with all our scoreboards for all the players. We have our friend up in the cage who wants to give us hugs. Down here, we have all the gamification shops and things and other trade-in things. All the stuff is ready to be played here. And up here, we have the entrance to our dungeon. Minus some doors. So the first thing I want to show you today that you have not seen yet, I don't believe, unless you watch my streams, is we made a new entrance to the dungeon, okay? I got a lot of comments from people. People be like, Tango, you got this amazing dungeon, this crazy complicated game that's going to be amazing, and you have an iron door to get in. So we changed that. We not only made a better door, well, we added some guardians. So say hello to the new entrance to Decked Out. We got Rumble. And we got Tumble. I know, the most brilliant names ever. But more importantly, we got this cool door. Check it out. We got chunk. And from this side, it's all stone, as it should be. And wait, yes. So I intentionally had it like stagger. I like that. I like that delayed, like teeth opening kind of thing. I think that's pretty cool. And of course, the best part is these guys here. Yeah, look, they're tame. They don't even want to hurt me at all, right? Anyway, let's step outside now and show you the progress. Okay, you'll notice these walls weren't here last time, and neither were any of these walls. Or any of these walls, for that matter. So I got a lot to show you here, so why don't we get started with the keep area. Now, that you're going to get a sense of how the dungeon or this keep area is laid out, but it's not decorated. It's not fully decorated yet. We've only got like a couple rooms that are done. Like this one here I just kind of started on. This is going to be like a little wine room or brewing room. I'm not sure yet. This one's still out in the open. But you will notice that wherever you see these chiseled stone bricks here, those are what I'm calling clank walls. Those will lift up when your clank gets, or they have a chance of lifting up when your clank gets excessively high. So little decorations in the walls here. I tried to start to add some little things here and there. A little table here is nice. Of course, we have our library, which I already showed you guys in the past. We're going to put a soul flame down there. All the lighting, by the way, is temporary. This is all just to keep things nice and bright right now. Over here, another little reading area, if you will. Hallways here, little details. I want to add a little bit more mossy, I think. This room obviously not done. I think I'm going to add like a little shrine room or some kind of like mini cathedral or something like that. You guys have seen not the temple, what is this? The throne room. Yeah, I added a little painting on the wall with a nice little frame. I think that's cool. Still some work to do in here though. Definitely something to do down here. I don't know what's going on there. Over here now, let's see. It goes, I'm saving that room right there. I got this little extension over here, little storage here. This, I think, this just kind of happened. We're on top of the prison now, and I think I might turn this into like a kitchen area or something. I'm not sure. That's if I have time. Little hallway here definitely needs some more decorations and stuff like that. Over here, entrance to the obviously the forest area. Down here, entrance to the prison cells with, our friend's Ed. But the room I'm super proud of is the blacksmith. I built this room all by myself. No, I'm actually pretty proud of it because I generally don't do interiors at all. And this one turned out fantastic. I think we got a blacksmith here with a little fiery pit down there, and the forge in the back, and the furnaces and the coal with like little mini blocks everywhere, all the appropriate stuff. And again, you can see more clank walls everywhere. All these walls, clank walls that could lift up. I like the weapons hanging from the rack up there as if they're newly created, and the ones, a little sword on the anvil there. Nice little touch here. Nice little storage over here and stuff. This room turned out fantastic. And I really like the trim up there, which I think is, what were these blocks again? These are, blast furnaces. I think they make like a nice kind of little trim on the ceiling there. So as you can see, tons of progress on the keep so far. All the walls are definitely up, and this is basically the floor model we're going with here. I just got to do a little bit more decorating. Obviously, I got to put the ceilings in and stuff like that. It's really just decorations. I need lots of decorations. Let's check out the forest now, because I actually did a lot of work in here. This one was the most done, But you can see the black box is much, much bigger now. So let's see what we got going on here. We have a new entryway in here, which I absolutely love. We have a nice little well here in like a little greeting area. I don't have the water in yet, but there will be water there. And we have a little barrel here that's going to have some water in it as well. And you turn left here and you go into like a little desert area that I've done here. I've got some cactus here. I think I gotta take the cactus out because Ravagers aren't too smart. And I also need to make sure, I got a little lava pit here, which I like. I gotta make sure, I probably gotta put one block out here to make sure the Ravager can't fit in there because I don't want to bubble his bits. But the real change to the forest area is a much improved night sky. I think I went out and got like another 30 of the nether stars and put them all around. We even got some of them. Look at that one right there. It's like I'm gonna jump in this lava here if I'm not careful. You got like this little parallax thing going here now because like some of the stars are actually just floating in space and you can't even see it. Basically, I started doing another nighttime sky area over here and I was like, wait a minute. I got one over there, I got one over here. Why don't I just make one big one and cover the whole thing? And that's exactly what we did now. So basically we have a night sky that just covers the entire forest area, whether you're underneath the tree canopy or not. And it's actually pretty amazing here. Check this out. If I, we're in a little secret passage here, that's going to go away. Anyway, yeah, from under here, look, I opened up some of the sky and you can like just see the night sky above it. Just tell me that doesn't look amazing. I also really want to show you guys all the stuff we got going on here in the Blackstone area here, because this is probably where the most progress was made. But first, I want to show you guys a big kind of technical change we decided to go with here. I don't know if you caught it or not when I was going through the keep here. Listen. Click. Did you hear that click? What made that click? Click. Did you hear that click? Yeah, so it doesn't take a super scientist to figure this out. I have switched from, let's see if we can get down here. I have switched from pressure plates or even tripwire hooks. We're now using puffer fish detection system for the clank detection system, and I've been busy. All the yellow wiring here, all the yellow lines here are all pufferfish clank detectors for the whole dungeon. We have the entire nether, the entire Blackstone area. We have the entire keep, all clank detection. Now, I still just got to do it for the forest area there, but this has got a lot of advantages here. It's kind of nice. Like, it's basically just transparent, and I even the pufferfish, I even can't get up. Okay, there we go. I even named all the pufferfish silence me or whatever it was. So you don't even hear that pufferfish like bloop when they puff up. All you hear is the click of the pressure plate. So it's amazing. Now, the downside to this is bats. I've been having a lot of bats spawn down below here, and now of course they can get up under there and say hello to the pufferfish. The pufferfish does his little puffy, and that causes extra clank. So I got to do something to really reduce the bats down here. I mean, just lighting it up helps, of course. And I mean, that is the solution if you can find all the spots. I've tried already, and I've already massively reduced the bats, but I don't know if I need to like name a bunch of bats and store them somewhere because they're on their own spawn clock or thing or spawn count. I don't know, but bats cause clank now. Now, way back in the last episode, we spent a lot of time. We built the whole nether quadrant, essentially. One of the problems, you guys had a lot of feedback. All you guys are saying it was way too dark. And I hear you, and I trust me, that is a huge concern of mine. I do not want these videos for the other hermits or myself or anyone to be too dark. So I'm going to make a pass on everything and lighten everything up in there, okay? And that's like a big issue with the Blackstone area. I want to tour through the Blackstone area here now, and I've got everything really lit up right now, so hopefully it should be fine. Obviously, it's lit up with like torches and stuff, which isn't the real solution, but lighting is definitely a concern, and I will do my best. I have a good lighting option for the ceiling. I think that's going to keep everything nice and bright. But without further ado, let's go check out a little tour of the Blackstone area. Now, it is just Blackstone, right? The floor is a combination of, I had to break out all the floor I had, by the way, and replace it with solid blocks. That was fun. But anyways, we got a combination of stone brick, the regular Blackstone, some of the polished stuff. So I like the floor, and then the walls I stuck with mostly brick and then the cracked brick as well too. But I'm doing this thing pretty much everywhere in here where I use these like the regular walls as like details of like indentation or crumbling, and I really like it. All throughout the Blackstone area here, we have got this little design here where I did a 2-block, crying obsidian with a random wither skull behind it because I thought, why not? This right here is going to be a big clank wall so that you can kind of see into when your clank gets high. This is going to pop up here. I got to obviously finish this up here and everything, but all of these red nether bricks here are all going to pop up and be clankable walls over there. I have a room here now, which is a dragon room. I don't know if I'm crazy about it. It doesn't seem to fit. But honestly, I got a lot of little rooms and I need to just do a little bit of decoration. So that's the thing. Over here and turning left, you can see this will be the transition into the nether quadrant here. And I'm going to build more walls here and more of an actual transition here. This room will be like a nice blend of the two themes together here. I also like how I'm using the chiseled pattern at every doorway or every passageway, I guess you could say. There is this little curved ceiling here with the chiseled stone brick and stuff. I really like that. And we got just all kinds of rooms everywhere here. This is all clanked out, by the way. You guys saw that I have all the puffer fish down below here. I think there's one right here. Yep, you heard the click there. Again, all of these little wither skulls all around here, and this all clankable walls here. So like if you're standing back here and that all opens up, you're gonna be able to see a lot of stuff in the back there. So interesting visibility challenges. I tried to add a little bit more change of elevation in the Blackstone area here too. Like this room here pops up 2 blocks. Nice little dead end, but I don't know what I'll put in here, but I just like the little change in height here. Little steps up like this and stuff I think add a lot. And then we have, let's see, I think this room, yeah, this room is mostly decorated. This idea came from one of my amazing patrons. We were discussing some ideas, and he suggested adding these like waterlogged stairs and stuff with a little design, the crying obsidian and the lanterns hanging from. I kind of like it. It's kind of nice. I'm going to also add water. This is going to be a well here. It'll be filled up with water. I don't really know what'll be down there. Who am I kidding? I know exactly what's going to be down there. We've got this room, which I recreated. This should look familiar to you guys from the first episode where I started talking about decked out here. I tried to recreate it here. I think I changed the skull. We got a random Elder Guardian head in here for no reason whatsoever. And then this over here, this is the biggest room in decked out here, or in the Blackstone quadrant here, and I'm very excited for this one. I have some very good ideas for this room here. But in here, this is where we're going to be doing some building today here. This is going to be kind of like my dark altar room here. We're going to get the ceiling all in here. I'm going to build an altar back here. And then we got something interesting right here. You know what? Let's just do it right now. Right here. We're here. Why not? Let's get building. So we're going to start with a nether brick platform here. Now, I took out the clank wall in the back because we're pretty much going to be covering up that whole wall. And the good thing is that we gained a little bit of extra depth and space over here in this room. So this room will be even better. All right, so let's start with building the altar out first. Going to be very simple. Going to be a little bit of that action here. Now we're going to, I'm totally in love with the new item frames, by the way, as you're going to find out in this build here. Okay, we're going to do a couple of item frames here, the invisible item frames, I mean. We're going to go, let's see, and yeah, and rotate. Okay, we have alternating dragon heads now. Now we're gonna go trigger IF invisible, bloop, and trigger IF invisible, bloop. All right, and now we've got 2 dragon heads on the altars. Okay, and now hold on. Oh, I missed. Do that again. All right, let's try that. There we go. Fire breathing dragons. No one will ever see the torch in there. Actually, with the dragon heads facing the way they are, you kind of see the torch. Maybe I should rotate these. Hold on. We're experimenting. That'll have to do. Fire-breathing dragons, if you look at it from the right angle or something like that. All right, now in the back here, I want to add like we gotta have a spot to stand. I want to add like a red nether brick kind of like archy, menacing looking structure. Rawr, so menacing. Oh, behold the menace. Yeah, okay, so it's not that great, but got a little wither rose there. I think it just serves as a good little backdrop with some little like kind of horns or spiky sticking out, and it's like held up by chains. Now we had to raise the roof an extra 2 blocks, so let's get like a little nether brick design going up there. That'll do. That'll do. I like it. A little nether brick trim up there with alternating stairs and chiseled. I had chains coming down all these, but then I figured I got chains over here, which we'll get into in a second. And I decided, why not just try it with the fence coming down? And actually, I kind of like it. It brings a little bit more color into the room. And let's face it, I've been using chains a little bit too much, maybe. I think we're going to add a couple little shelves here for previous happy customers. I think we're going to need a banner right about there. That looks good. I like very much. Okay, so now let's talk about the elephant in the room. And I don't mean the elephant, I mean the giant thing in the floor here, all right? Those of you that were paying attention at my my happy little intro biddy, you saw something that might have looked a little bit weird, perhaps. Perhaps it looked something like this. Something amazing. We have a bottomless pit here in this altar room. So, you know, like sacrificial thing, you might throw somebody down there who doesn't, you know, get along with the other people in the I don't know, it just seems like a good place to throw some bodies. So yeah, I had Impulse knock out a 3x3 hole to the void, which is amazing. It's lit up with some torches down there, and you can see soul sand all the way down the edges and just tons and tons of various wither heads all along the edges, which, you know, a little bit of a flex, but I think it looks absolutely incredible down there. So now those of you that are paying attention are probably going, Tango, bottomless pit to the void. What about your Ravagers? That's why this light right here is exactly where it is. Because where that is, the Ravager cannot fit its butt over the edge. It'll hit its head on that the light. Players, I mean, I can't make any promises. If player falls down there, I mean, good luck getting out. I mean, there's a sign down there. I don't know. Maybe it says something. And it figures. I'm sitting here looking down the hole here. Why? Why is there one stray piece of obsidian there? Now I gotta go down there and remove it or something, I think. I mean... oh, okay. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. Free pancakes in the hole. I don't think there's any pancakes down there, boys and girls. Boo, boo, boo. Why is that so much fun? All right, let's see if we can get out of this bottomless pit that we happen to be standing on the bottom of before we kill ourselves. I think everything's fine. Okay, we made it. We made it. I don't want to go down there again. Now, I think the only thing left that this room needs is clearly some heads on chains of previous victims or previous contestants on jump into the pit and see if you win. I don't know. Let's rotate this guy around right there. And, oh, wait, I gotta go up there. Will it work this way? I don't know. It will. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Nice and welcoming. Gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling. We even got an evoker heads up there. I love it. Well, all right then. I think that'll do it. Our evil, dark altar room with sacrificial bottomless pit is complete. I think it looks cozy. Let's change it up a bit, and we're going to do some redstone here. I want to make a shulker loading system for the shulkers that we're going to hide in the shopping district. I hope this is all safe to dig out. All the shulkers we're going to hide in the shopping district. I want to make like a one-button push thing that just loads a shulker with completely randomized artifacts for me to hide. And I want it to be as random as possible. I don't want any bias or anything like that. I'm not going to be picking what goes in them. So, yeah, I think we're going to basically just make a giant card shuffler here, or not card shuffler, like artifact shuffler. Press a button, loads a shulker up, I think with like 3 artifacts maybe. Oh, here we go. Yeah, super click annoying. Yay. All right, so this is a 36 dropper system where we basically just a loop of droppers. They go down, they come over, they come all the way back. The idea now is I'm going to throw all the artifacts that are in play, meaning artifacts that aren't on someone's board or things like that. If someone turns in a set, that whole set goes back into play. So there's going to be a lot of artifacts in here, and once I let this thing run for a while, it's basically just going to shuffle up the entire thing. Now, as I've shown in the past, these are some of the sets of artifacts that we're going to be using. I have tons of extras here, so don't worry about that. But what I want to do is put 10 sets of artifacts into the shuffler. Now, each one, the actual like distribution that we're going with for items like our artifacts in play is going to be 1 unique, 3 rares, 5 uncommons, and 9er on the common. So 1, 3, 5, 9. So 18 artifacts from each set will be like globally in play. And we're going to start with 10 sets. So I'm going to put 180 artifacts into the shuffler. Okay, we got 10 sets in here. The shiny set, the nether set, the end set, the ocean set, the wither set, the dragon set, the dropper. Well, we have 10 sets in here, right? Now, the good thing is this this configuration, the reason I'm going with so many droppers is because this can accommodate up to 18 sets, which is more than the amount of sets I'm basically going to put in 1 set into play for every hermit that joins the game. I've done a lot of math and spreadsheets happen and stuff like that. So this is how many we would have if we had 10 hermits playing, which might be the number. So here we go. They're stacked right now. Now my goal is that I have enough droppers in here also so that items don't stack, because once the items start stacking, the distribution, the randomization arguably gets off a little bit. So I'm going to start shuffling these now. And yeah, we should real quick start seeing it's all quiet now. That means there are no more clicking. So there are items in every single dropper now. Now they're still all clustered up here, but as I run this for a little bit, it should start like evening out a little bit, and we should start to see the same amount of items in each dropper. So I'm gonna let this run for a few minutes and we'll see what happens. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go out on a limb, and this just might be the most beautiful, eye-pleasing redstone invention ever created. I mean, just the block palette and the color variation, the astute aesthetic choices that have been made. Yeah, it's hideous. But is anyone saying past the reset in 30 minutes? Hopefully not. I'm just about wrapping this one up. Okay, anyways, here we go. We step on the pressure plate, and the shuffler begins shufflificating all the bits. Right there they go. They're flipping all around here, and blah, 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 here we go over there. So I can peek in on here, make sure it's working, make sure I like what's happening here. Okay, so it's all shuffled up now. Should be fairly randomized here. Now, whenever I want, I hit this button here, and it will pull 3 items out randomly. Well, not randomly, from, let's see, it's gonna do a quick pulse here and unlock that hopper, that hopper, and that hopper. Those three hoppers are gonna pull 1 item out of 3 non-consecutive droppers in the shufflificator, and they're all gonna swoop down here into the shulker here. So it should work something like this. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Bam. We got a rare, a common, and a common, which is pretty much common. And anytime we want to add items, just shift click here. They will go into the dropper and get sortificated into the system. Let's try another one. Let's try another one just for giggles, because this is actually kind of fun. Oh, well, that's an uncommon. Uncommon, and a rare. Well, that's not too bad. I want to see how many it takes before I get a unique. And go. Got the exact same item. That was weird. Common. Rare. Uncommon. Common. Uncommon, rare, uncommon, rare, uncommon, common, uncommon, rare, common, rare. Ooh, 2 rares, not bad. Common, unique. There it is. We got the unique dragon set, the dragon head. All right, everything works. This is good. We got a nice little chest here, so I can just throw all my shulkers in there. I'll probably throw in like 30 or so, and they go in here whenever I want. I hit the button, boop, it goes there, and then I might even hook like that button up to do what that button does. So it's all just one shot. Shulker comes out, fills up. I'll probably also have it like put an actual dungeon key in there too, because I want every one of these to have a dungeon key. And just get all that stuff ready to go. So it's 1 button, press, go. And I just go, go hide it in the shopping district. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today for Decked Out. I want to thank you guys again for your patience. I'm stuck. Okay, everything's fine, I think. All right. Yes, we're good. I want to thank you guys for your patience as we get decked out completed here. I know this is like the most massive project ever. I did not expect it to take this long. But guys, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel here. We got like a little bit of building, some roofs, a couple more redstone systems. I can taste it. We're getting there. We're getting close. And my goal is I just want to get the hermits playing this game. But I want to ask a legit question of you guys. For those of you that want me to move on and do something else other than decked out, leave a comment, leave a suggestion, and I'll definitely entertain those ideas. And for those of you that want me to just power through on decked out to get the hermits playing it as fast as possible, let me know that as well too, because I understand it's been a while. But either way, thank you guys for watching so much. I will see you next time.